Pufferfish is hailed as a representative delicacy of winter Japanese cuisine. However, wild pufferfish contain deadly toxins, with toxicity levels up to 850 times that of cyanide. Just 2 milligrams can be lethal. This makes handling pufferfish a highly regulated and dangerous skill. In Japan, pufferfish chefs must undergo 4 years of professional training before obtaining a license to legally prepare it. The head chef of this restaurant has worked for 36 years in a top pufferfish restaurant and now continues to hone this exquisite skill in his own small eatery. He selects the highest quality wild tiger pufferfish, which, while delicious and costly, is also one of the most toxic varieties. The chef's preparation process is meticulous. He first separates the toxic parts of the fish, such as the eyes and internal organs. The pufferfish's organs contain high concentrations of deadly toxins, so any mistake during preparation can ruin the entire fish. Today's fish being prepared is male, which has an edible sperm sac, while other organs like the liver, intestines, and some skin contain lethal toxins. In particular, the fish's skin has a thin layer of toxic membrane that must be completely removed before consumption. After the chef meticulously dissects the fish, the toxic organs are neatly arranged on the plate to ensure that no poisonous parts are left behind. They are then properly stored in a locked refrigerator and ultimately sent to a specialized facility in Fukuoka for safe handling. According to the chef, the toxicity of pufferfish is so strong that even rats won't touch its organs. Once all toxic parts are completely removed, the chef thoroughly disinfects the workbench and tools to ensure the safety of the customers. Before the prepared pufferfish parts enter the final cooking stage, they need to be thoroughly washed. This step is crucial to ensure both food safety and to significantly enhance the quality of the dish. The chef then moves to another area of the kitchen to carefully prepare the edible parts. Holding a sharp sashimi knife, he delicately cuts the fish. Each slice is precisely calculated to achieve a perfect cut while maintaining the texture. During the slicing process, the chef also carefully removes the thin membrane covering the pufferfish meat. But since each pufferfish contains only 2 slices, they are too scarce to serve as a regular menu item and are typically offered only on special occasions. After the pufferfish is freshly killed, the chef lets it chill in the fridge for a day to firm up the meat. He then uses a specially designed heavy-duty knife to cut through the hard pufferfish bones. This tool is uniquely designed, with a thick spine that makes it easy to split, while the sharp edge precisely cuts into the bones, minimizing damage to the surrounding meat. Freshly cut pufferfish must be left to rest for at least 3 days before it can be eaten. This resting period is vital for the texture of the meat. If the fish is not properly aged, it can be tough and tasteless. By drying and aging, the amino acids in the fish are concentrated, making the sashimi even more delicious. This restaurant can only accommodate about 15 to 20 customers a day, offering diners the rare opportunity to enjoy wild pufferfish, often chosen for special occasions. The meal begins with a classic pufferfish skin dish, where the inner layer of the skin is briefly boiled and then cut into thin strips. Serve with a vinegar miso sauce and fresh yuzu. To enhance the flavor, finely chopped scallions from Fukuoka's Kyushu region are sprinkled on top. This pufferfish appetizer is refreshing with a good chew, stimulating the taste buds and setting a fresh, elegant tone for the entire meal. In Japanese cuisine, the design of the appetizers is crucial. Not only do they stimulate the appetite, but they also prepare the diner for the upcoming dishes and build anticipation for the main course. The next highlight of the meal is the pufferfish sashimi. The chef uses a specialized knife for cutting, which boasts flexibility and sharpness akin to traditional Japanese knives. The thickness of the sashimi is particularly important. If too thin, the flavor is lost, and if too thick, it becomes difficult to chew. Each slice is carefully arranged in a chrysanthemum shape and garnished with shredded white radish and scallions, highlighting its translucent and paper-thin texture. Another standout dish is the unique pufferfish pudding, made from the skin of the fish. Unlike other restaurants that use gelatin, this chef only uses natural broth made from pufferfish skin. The rich broth, after long hours of cooking and cooling, naturally thickens into a jelly-like consistency, preserving the unique flavors of the pufferfish, while maintaining a refreshing yet risky taste. The texture of the pufferfish pudding resembles that of meat jelly, being elastic yet chewy, adding a fun element to the eating experience. Pufferfish sashimi is usually served with yuzu vinegar sauce, accompanied by the restaurant's proud special seasoning blend. This sauce combines sweetness and a hint of acidity, perfectly complementing the pufferfish's fresh flavor. Next, the chef starts preparing the mouth-watering fried pufferfish. He first coats the flesh from the cheeks, chin, body, and tail of the pufferfish evenly with potato starch. These parts, known for their unique texture, are ideal for frying. The chef believes that frying the bones along with the fish will release the rich flavor of the pufferfish and add a unique aroma. Simultaneously, he wraps green and red chili peppers in a thin layer of flour, which serves as an excellent side dish for the fried pufferfish. The fried peppers have a mild flavor that complements the pufferfish's taste while adding a bit of complexity. In terms of seasoning, the chef uses his exclusive blend of mixed salt. This method of frying pufferfish is relatively new, having only gained popularity about 30 years ago, but it has now become an essential part of the traditional pufferfish menu. The texture of the fried pufferfish is between tender and firm, and every bite is bursting with juice, leaving a lasting impression. He then prepares to move on to making pufferfish hot pot, which is another classic way to enjoy this delicacy. For the hot pot, all parts of the pufferfish, including the mouth, cheeks, chin, eyes, and the meat around the body, are carefully prepared and set aside. The broth for the hot pot is made from kombu, providing an aromatic and clean flavor that perfectly complements the pufferfish's freshness. Large pieces of pufferfish meat are tossed into the hot pot. Due to their tenderness, they only need to be cooked for about 5 minutes. Additionally, enoki mushrooms, scallions, and tofu are added to the pot. These ingredients slowly cook in the broth, gradually releasing their aromas and blending with the pufferfish's flavor, creating a dish rich in flavor and visually appealing. As the hot pot nears completion, the chef utilizes the remaining broth to create a final dish, pufferfish porridge. He adds rice to the rich broth and slowly cooks it until the soup and rice melt together. Then he gently adds an egg to allow it to solidify slightly. This bowl of porridge not only retains all the essence of the pufferfish, but also provides a warm and comforting conclusion to the meal. When the dishes are served, the meal is coming to a close. After a day spent presenting carefully crafted dishes to diners, the chef's work comes to an end. This bowl of food embodies culinary artistry and leaves a lasting, unforgettable impression.